You know, I get asked a lot of times, some people have a perception that loud security is one thing, where some people that they say, oh, I see you in residential homes all the time in my subdivisions and neighborhoods, but they don't realize we do commercial security. Or I have people that see us at Zaxby stores and Subway stores and various food locations or school box, but they don't realize that we do residential security. We had recently worked with about 40 to 50 high-end custom builders, and from the residential side, we've been doing for years vacuum systems, intercom systems, theater rooms, home automation and lighting control, energy management. In the state of Georgia, we are considered low voltage contractors. Those are all low voltage related services. So we started doing alarm systems and alarm system monitoring. That is our main core. The name says LOUD Security Systems. Some people think it's audio loud systems. It's not loud audio systems. We don't do loud, we don't do any car security or any car audio. On the commercial side, which is about 30% of our business, there we do a lot of camera systems, CCTV. We do a lot of access control systems. We currently manage about 150 properties around Atlanta where we'll deal with the subdivisions, the HOA, the pool, the tennis courts, the clubhouses. And in those applications, we'll put the access control system on there so that, you know, when the pool shuts down, nobody's cards can work. But if somebody doesn't pay their HOA dues, their card does not work. When little Johnny wants to go swimming in June, their card all of a sudden gets paid up and it starts to work. But more importantly, the benefit of that system is about accountability. You know, if there's vandalism or furniture in the pool or various things that I don't need to mention to give other people ideas, but when there's various things that have gone wrong, usually the accountability tells us what cards have been used as to who are the most recent folks that were in there. And sometimes HOAs want to go in and do a camera system, and we strongly encourage do access control, because cameras are about after the fact. What happened? Did I get a good shot? Was it day or night? But an access control is going to limit, it's got the accountability, so that's a real benefit from there. But we do a lot of the management where we'll add cards, delete cards, get the reports, the stories, all the rest of the information, so nobody on the board has to go do all that work. We also deal with fire systems. We deal with 70-volt PA systems, so sometimes in a doctor's or a dentist office, you'll have the big round speaker up there that kind of has that piped-in background music. So those are the core of our commercial. On the commercial side, we do things such as D. Geller & Son Jewelry Store. We do the Marietta Diner food place. We revamped camera systems at Turner Field, brought them from the tapes onto the digital world. I think we did that first scope of work was back in 03 or 04, somewhere in that window. So a lot of government facility aspects that there's another whole level of security that sometimes goes into those locations. But when you think about a jewelry store that has millions and millions of dollars worth of product, so you're dealing with fire and heat and vibration and shock sensing, motions, as well as the cameras and the panics, there's a lot of technology that goes in there that we of course take care of many other buildings that don't need as much sophistication, but some aspect of those. We do a few customs buildings where customs comes in and does all the clearing. So the things that happens in those customs buildings is a different type of establishment than your typical commercial establishment. But we'll do small commercial places like a Zaxby stores. So we'll do a lot of restaurant things like that, for example, that they'll need some motion, some glass breaks, but don't need the sophistication of a high-end jewelry store.